Our coverage tonight, my co-anchor Wendy Suarez, who joins us now live from El Reno. Wendy.
Yeah, hey Mike, the National Weather Service now confirming it was an EF3 tornado that touched down just around this time last night. We can tell you that tornado stayed on the ground for about 2 miles, 4 minutes, killing at least 2 people. We also know that at least 29 people were injured. That tornado, by the way, 75 yards wide. We are just across the highway from the American Budget Value Inn. That's kind of the epicenter of damage. It is hard to see now because it's very dark, but just moments ago, crews wrapped up putting a fence around all of that debris to keep that area safe. So they were out here working on that for several hours. Both of the people killed, both of the victims in this tornado were inside that motel when the tornado hit. And tonight, everyone who was in that motel has been accounted for. Fox 25's Jennifer Falsetti takes up that part of the story for us this evening. She is live in El Reno as well. Jennifer? Wendy? Yeah, Jennifer, thank you. Also hit in this area was the Skyview Mobile Home Park, and some of those residents were actually allowed back to where they live today just for a few minutes. This was so that they could gather any medications or any other must-have items. They were escorted by emergency officials for about 15 minutes, and many returned to find trailers and cars flipped over. Much of the park is just left in pieces. The tornado also hitting some nearby auto dealerships, and just today we were able to get new video, drone pictures showing just how extensive all of that damage is. Fox 25's Erica Stanish is there live tonight to show us some of that. Erica? Wendy? Yeah, Erica, always good to see that kind of response after disaster in Oklahoma. And you know, El Reno wasn't the only place to see damage in last night's storms. Oklahoma City got some damage as well. Fox 25's McKinney Eubank is in northwest Oklahoma City to show us what damage in that part of the metro looks like tonight.
Yeah, well, Wendy, if you...
All right, McKenna, thank you. And we've got your back. We have posted contact information for the city so you can learn more about debris pickup. Just head to okcfox.com. We're going to have much more live coverage for you from right here in El Reno. But in the meantime, we want to send things back to Mike in the studio because, Mike, I understand you've got some more information about some new shelters opening up.
We do, Wendy. Thank you very much. Good job, by the way. Now, we are learning that you can see the power of that storm in the video, and you can see the results behind Wendy, who joins us once again now from El Reno. Wendy.
Yeah, Mike, we're just across the highway from what's being considered the epicenter of all of the destruction from last night's storm. It didn't last long. That tornado lasted maybe 4 minutes, and it wasn't very wide, just 75 yards. But this spin up certainly packed a punch. The National Weather Service now rating it tonight an EF3. So we still are waiting tonight to learn the names of the 2 people killed. We know at least 2 people lost their lives in this storm. We're going to turn things over now to Fox 25's Jennifer Falsetti to find out if there's a timeline on when we might learn their names. Jennifer. Jennifer, that's definitely the Oklahoma standard you're seeing right there. We do want to continue our coverage of this tornado aftermath. We're going to send things back to the studio to Mike for that. Mike?
Okay, Wendy, thank you. That tornado also hit Skyview Mobile Home. Let's check back in with my co-anchor Wendy, who is leading our team coverage in El Reno tonight. Wendy.
Yeah, good evening, Mike. Of course, we've been talking a lot about the damage to the motel and the trailer park across the highway from me right here. But that tornado also did some damage to other businesses along this route here in El Reno. We want to check in now with Fox 25's Erica Stanish. She's showing us brand new images of damage to a nearby auto dealership. Erica. Yeah, it sure is, Erica. I know so many Oklahomans who are watching this. They've seen the images and they want to help out. And we've got your back. We want to make sure that you're donating to the right causes, giving the things that are truly needed. So we're going to send things back to Mike in the studio with exactly how you can do that. Mike?
Wendy, Jeff, thank you. Let's go back out to my co-anchor Wendy Suarez. She is in El Reno where that EF3 tornado touched down. She joins us now with more on the recovery efforts. Wendy.
Yeah, Mike, this has really been kind of the epicenter of recovery efforts following last night's deadly tornado. I showed you earlier that crews just finished in just about the last hour putting up a fence around the motel that was hit last night, keeping it safe. But this is not the only area of the metro cleaning up right now. Fox 25's McKinney Eubank joins us now live from northwest Oklahoma City to show us what damage looks like there. Yep. All right, McKenna, we continue our coverage by sending things back to Mike in the studios. And Mike, I know so many different agencies have been out here working. You have some information on the National Guard, I believe?
We are. We're going to talk about that. Wendy, thank you very much. More than 200. All right, Matthew, thank you. Let's check
And
back
our
in
crews.
with Mike. I'm sorry, Wendy, go ahead.
Yeah, Mike, we're just going to say that our crews are out here. We are going to be continuing to cover all the recovery efforts out here in El Reno and, of course, throughout the metro. We will pick up our live coverage starting at 5 a.m. on Good Day OK. But for now, we're going to say good night from here in El Reno. Back to you, Mike.
All right, Wendy, thank you. Now let's toss it over for some sports.